Paris in awe, the night Taehyung redefined fashion and left Jungkook speechless. What truly unfolded in Paris that night, the night that made even Jungkook unable to look away? How could one BTS member's brief appearance at a global fashion show cause such chaos online and dominate headlines worldwide? The City of Light witnessed something extraordinary that evening, something far beyond clothing or celebrity. It witnessed presence. It witnessed aura. It witnessed power personified in a single man, Kim Taehyung, known to millions around the world as V of BTS. The air in Paris buzzed with anticipation. Cameras clicked like a storm, spotlights cut through the air, and murmurs rippled across the elegant venue. Yet, the instant Taehyung stepped out, everything changed. The atmosphere transformed in an instant. No introduction, no grand announcement, just him. And then, chaos. Applause, gasps, and cheers erupted so loudly that they could rival the roar of a stadium concert. Paris Fashion Week had hosted countless global icons, yet that night, there was no doubt whose moment it truly was. Dressed in a look that blended sophistication with quiet defiance, a tailored black suit with subtle metallic details, Taehyung didn't just walk the runway. He commanded it. Every step carried an ease and confidence that made it impossible to look away. He wasn't simply an idol attending an event, he was an artist redefining what it means to hold power through presence alone. But what truly deepened the moment was the reaction that came from miles away, Jungkook's. According to close sources, Jungkook, who was taking a short break from his own busy schedule, tuned into the live broadcast from Paris. And when Taehyung appeared on screen, witnesses say his expression changed instantly. For a second, his composure slipped, replaced by raw, unfiltered awe. Those who know Jungkook best described that moment vividly. His lips parted slightly, his eyes softened, and silence fell over him. He wasn't performing, he wasn't speaking, but the admiration written across his face spoke louder than words ever could. For fans who have followed both of them for years, this was more than a simple reaction. It was a reflection of the deep connection the two artists share, one built through years of shared dreams, endless rehearsals, and the unspoken understanding that only true brothers in music can know. Critics in Paris were equally mesmerized. Fashion insiders described Taehyung's appearance as a masterclass in visual storytelling. One analyst said, "He doesn't wear fashion, he transforms the space around him. That's what sets him apart." Indeed, there's a difference between wearing luxury and embodying it, and Taehyung did the latter effortlessly. Yet, what shook ARMY most wasn't only Taehyung's physical grace. It was the emotional current that seemed to flow beyond the screen. Jungkook's subtle expressions, a half smile, a downward glance, eyes lingering too long, sparked thousands of discussions online. Was it admiration? Nostalgia? Or something deeper, the kind of emotion that forms when two souls have grown together, separated only by distance but never by heart? Within minutes, the internet exploded. Hashtags like V in Paris, Taehyung, and Jungkook reaction trended globally. Social media feeds were flooded with fan edits showing Taehyung's runway walk alongside Jungkook's quiet gaze. But beneath all the noise, there was an unmistakable tenderness, a sense of pride and connection. To fans, it wasn't just about fashion, it was about friendship, respect, and a bond that had weathered years of fame and pressure. Fashion journalists hailed Taehyung's presence as the moment of Paris Fashion Week. His style, sleek yet daring, timeless yet modern, was praised across major fashion outlets. But what truly made headlines was his aura. The stillness in his posture. The slow, deliberate turns. The half-smile that hinted at stories untold. Meanwhile, reports emerged that Jungkook had rewatched Taehyung's segment several times. Sources suggested he expressed open admiration afterward, saying he had never seen Taehyung shine that bright before. That single comment, simple, genuine, and heartfelt, echoed deeply among fans who have long followed their intertwined journey. For Taehyung, this wasn't his first time mesmerizing the fashion world. But this time felt different. The performance wasn't choreographed, yet it felt like art. Every movement was calculated, yet natural, poised, yet spontaneous. Even those seated among fashion's elite confessed they hadn't expected that kind of magnetism. "We came for fashion," one attendee said afterward. But what we witnessed was presence, the kind that leaves you breathless. Within hours, international magazines and digital outlets featured him on their covers. Headlines called him the embodiment of modern elegance and a cinematic mystery brought to life. Photos of him beneath the Paris lights flooded the internet, each capturing the quiet brilliance that has come to define him. And while Taehyung's radiance dominated the stage, Jungkook's quiet awe became a story of its own. Fans described it as a mirror image of what they themselves felt: pride, love, admiration, and the bittersweet joy of seeing someone you care about soar higher than ever. For ARMY, it was as if one star had paused to watch another rise, and both, together, made the night even brighter. What made this event so unforgettable wasn't just the glamour of luxury fashion or the glint of cameras. It was the emotional gravity. The world saw a version of Taehyung that transcended idolhood, a man stepping fully into his artistry, confidence, and individuality. At the same time, Jungkook's quiet reaction reminded everyone of the silent respect within BTS, a chain of admiration and encouragement that continues even when they're far apart. Fashion insiders, still captivated days later, reflected on what made Taehyung's style so mesmerizing. "It's not about what he wears," one expert said. "It's about how he wears the silence around him." Indeed, that silence in Paris spoke volumes. No theatrics, no exaggeration, just calm power. Taehyung's stillness blurred the line between celebrity and art. His presence alone commanded the room, while Jungkook's awe-filled reaction became one of the week's most discussed moments online. Clips showing Taehyung's elegant stride beside Jungkook's soft smile went viral, with fans calling it the moment that defined friendship. Even within HYB, whispers circulated that the two continue to inspire each other quietly, through unspoken encouragement and mutual admiration. Days later, as conversations persisted across media and fandom spaces, one truth remained: what happened in Paris wasn't just a fashion event. It was a cultural shift, a reflection of artistry, growth, and the deep human connection that runs between two of BTS's most beloved members. In the middle of the world's noise, Taehyung stood calm, glowing, and unshaken. Paris bowed not just to fame, but to presence. And somewhere across the world, Jungkook watched in silence, his admiration becoming the voice of millions. That night wasn't about luxury or trends. It was about connection, evolution, and the unspoken truth that some bonds, though silent, echo louder than applause. What happened in Paris will not be remembered as just another celebrity appearance. It will be remembered as the moment Taehyung transcended performance and became a symbol of living art, while Jungkook, standing in quiet awe,